get underway as those have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Philadelphia 76ers here in Wells Fargo Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained early, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low.
And the 76ers with some changes. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Mike Scott, and it's Burks in for Josh Richardson. Minnesota making some changes. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by.
Whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Passes to Olsen. Here's Okogie. Trying his luck from deep, and he's good on the three ball. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
The pass to Harris. The tray. They get the rebound. Burks can't connect from short range.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Harris passes to Simmons. To the inside, and Embiid throws it down.
Has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Olsen passes to Turner. Here's lights out. The three. Milton grabs the board. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves leading by 10. Fires from deep. No good from Olsen.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Simmons. And Harris gets the assist. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
And Simmons so deft with the floater, freezing the defense completely.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Simmons finds Burks. Back to Simmons. Right block shot. And he overshot that one, missing. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Okogie. Here's Olsen. And the three off target.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
On Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in. Spellman the pass to Olsen. Another miss by Minnesota.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup a better rhythm.
A shot by Milton, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw. Richardson outside. He dishes it to Simmons. Pass to Korkmaz. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got lights out. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell. Beasley is out there with Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez. Pass to Embiid. Now here's Milton. Covered by Beasley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a chance around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the three-point shot.
Towns is a handful in deep. I mean, you look at his size, his height, and his length. Combine that with his strength, hard to guard.
Now here's Milton. He's guarded closely. Embiid against Towns. The 9-foot shot off the left rim and out. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Fires for 3. Kept alive. He shoots again. And Towns with the lay-in good. And now it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
Good luck trying to keep Cat off the glass. Karl Anthony Towns loves mixing it up down low and getting after those second chances.
Richardson kicks to Korkmaz. Simmons left side. Keeps it alive. And Embiid is right there. Embiid points in the quarter.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Shot's good by Hernan Gomez.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
Outside, Simmons. For 3, Richardson. Minnesota with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Milton finds Embiid. They get a hand on it. Beasley with the steal. Here's Olsen. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Richardson outside. Pass to Simmons. The dish to Embiid. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Olsen passes to Russell. finishes from close range.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. And a change for the Timberwolves. Spellman's checked in. Inside. Richardson, no luck. Minnesota leading by 9. Lets it go from deep. No good from Olsen.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Now the pass to Harris. Trying to end the drought. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you look at Tobias Harris, and I really think attacking defenses is one of his strong suits.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Turner's checked in, and Harris drops them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Shot clock at 5 to the middle. Here and slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, seems like everything he's putting up is finding the net, and right now Harris is simply balling out.
Here's lights out. Guarded by Simmons. Towns. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. To the paint. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Embiid is a very assertive player, a player who fights the defense on these contact finishes and does so with confidence.
No good from Olsen. The 76ers trail by 9. Wing. Milton finds Harris. Now here's Simmons, covered by Olsen. Outside, Simmons. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Shake Milton comes in for Josh Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. The 76ers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Okogie, the pass to Olsen. Shoots over Burks. It's not going to go for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Milton. That shot missing. Some solid defense there from Olsen. Minnesota leading by 14. Looking to end his cold spell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Lets it fly. Another miss by Minnesota. The 76ers trail by 16. Pass to Burks. He kicks it to Harris. And he banks in the layup. Harris has got 20.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Olsen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
They're all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He hits the second from the line.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Beyond the arc. Rebound by Okogie.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
No good from Olsen.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
That's good from Harris on the assist by Burks. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
The 76ers trail by 15. Now Milton. He's got 5. Pass to Burks. 5 on the clock. From the wing. Rebound, Minnesota. Spellman's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Olsen. Off target with his 3.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it's...
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.